Hey guys, Rosario here. These are scary times, aren't they? The market is the most volatile that it's been since the crash in March of 2020 during lockdown. Tesla is down over 25% from its high share price to below $630 per share as of this video. Friends keep asking me, is it time to sell? Is this the end of the run? Something big is happening, and I want to share it with you. Tesla is one of the most talked about companies in the market and one of the most popular to trade. There are literally hundreds of YouTube channels dedicated to their cars and many dedicated to their stock. So why should you listen to me? Please don't take it lightly when I say that I'm very familiar with Tesla. I've been following the company since they released the first Roadster in 2008. I actually founded a company, Inorbis Intercity, that uses exclusively Tesla vehicles for city-to-city travel in 2015. During that time, I have owned several models of Tesla and have driven and ridden in virtually every model and trim that has been released to date. We've had cars with upwards of 400,000 kilometers of use, and we've driven nearly 3 million kilometers in total with travelers in the past 5 years. We gather feedback from our drivers and customers on the safety, comfort, maintenance, energy costs, and reliability of Teslas every single day. I know a lot about these cars and about the company. Let me tell you, until about 5 days ago, I thought Tesla's share price was overvalued, and I've thought that since 2018. This is not easy for me, but I'm here to tell you that I was wrong and that I've changed my mind on Tesla, and here's what I'm gonna do about it. Full disclosure, I've been bullish on Tesla's products for a long time. In my opinion, Tesla makes the best cars on the market, full stop, and they only get better every single day with software updates. We've had nothing but positive experiences and feedback in our fleet with the vehicles. Now, there are certainly downsides to owning a Tesla, but the software and driving experience absolutely make up for any of the negative experiences with the company that we've had to this point. Unfortunately for me and for my stock portfolio, I've been very bearish on their stock price until now, thinking that it was just the popular kid on the block and eventually the price would come back down to earth. I was absolutely sure that Tesla would eventually get bought up by Apple or another large auto manufacturer and their cars would live on as a sub-brand. I even created an extremely detailed valuation model and wrote a 30-page report on why Tesla was overvalued way back in January of 2018. And at that point, their stock price was $200, and that was pre-stock split. I was absolutely sure that Tesla was not going to make it. They'd soon run out of money, and that the only way for them to keep going was if they got bought out. In my defense, I was almost right. Tesla did almost go bankrupt. Apple almost bought them. Elon almost had to give up leading his dream of electrification twice. But then they delivered, first on the Model 3 and then on the Model Y. They've hit target after target and delivered very nearly 500,000 cars in 2020. During one of the most difficult years in recent memory for many of us. Tesla has been on an absolute tear for so long that I finally bought in right around the time that their stock split. I didn't buy too much though. I still thought they were overvalued and that the run would end. To summarize, I've thought Tesla's stock was overvalued for a long time. Lots of people that I knew and trusted were saying that Tesla would need 50+% market share of the entire automotive industry to hit its current valuation. After doing my own research and understanding the company and their production targets and who they're selling to, I found that's actually just not true. I won't go into detail here, but in future videos, I'm going to show you how, even with an extremely conservatively high discount rate, Tesla is actually undervalued. And it's probably undervalued at $800 per share too. You can check out my valuation by clicking the link in the description below. I've changed my mind on Tesla. I'm now bullish on the product and on the stock. I'm gonna buy shares of Tesla, and I'm gonna keep buying until they hit my price target, and maybe even more after that, depending on a few factors. I bought shares in after hours yesterday at a price of $651. Now that they're dropping again, I'll keep buying. As Meet Kevin says, I'm throwing my money into the furnace. As the price of Tesla falls, I'll be buying the dip. Numbers don't lie, and I'm confident in my numbers. There's also a move that Tesla could make that would double my price target. Sign up to my Patreon, link below, to find out what that is. My targets are not based on any dreams of a full autonomous revolution and of Tesla taking the mobility as a service market over with their Tesla network app, although that certainly wouldn't hurt my valuation. My targets are based solely on electric vehicle sales and on Tesla's planned expansion of production. Not on a guess, but on their actual stated manufacturing targets. Before I tell you why I'm doing this, please don't just listen to what I'm saying and start buying because I said so. Do your own homework, make your own decisions. I am not a financial advisor, so please don't sue me if I'm wrong. If you end up deciding that you want to buy too, click the link in my description below to get Wealthsimple and get $10 to start trading on top of being able to make trades absolutely free. Here's what you can do and what I did. First, Make a valuation spreadsheet. Understand what the intrinsic value of Tesla is. If you want to learn how to do this, I have a course that I'm building on how to value a company. Get more info on that in my Patreon group. To make a good start today though, Google discounted cash flow statements and fundamental valuation. Learn about the business, what they do, how they do it. Learn about their competitors and the technology their competitors use. Learn everything you can because you need to know what you're investing in if you want to be successful. So why is Tesla undervalued? For me, this all comes down to something that many people glossed over. The media barely talked about this, and that's Tesla's planned production goal of 3 terawatt hours of batteries by 2030 internally. That's huge. It's over 1,000 times more than what they produced in 2020. And that's purely for cars and energy storage. Because that's their internal production target, and they've also stated that they're going to buy every battery their existing partners can make for the foreseeable future. I think it's actually fairly conservative to use that 3 terawatt hours per year production target as a benchmark for calculating Tesla's share price. Fundamentally, Tesla is leading the way in electric vehicles and autonomous technology. Those two technologies are the future of transportation. Tesla has the technology, they're building the manufacturing capacity, and they have the talent and the plan to make it happen. Remember, do your research. If you're confident in what you found, take a deep breath and make your call. You can do this. For now, everyone, that's all. We'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.